One to one. Going at each other. Will Calum be able to carry his team to victory with Scylla gameplay? Will Decimate take Cupid into the match and spread the love around? We are about to find out, folks, as our bands hit the board. Bacchus and Umoja off the table. Scylla and Nezha also off the table. Team Hex will have the first pick, so they don't have to ban Cupid. I would be surprised if we didn't see a Cupid ban come out from Ripegeist. That would be very surprising. You absolutely don't want to deal with that. He has been just a star of this tournament. An absolute star, folks. Also, guys, I just got word. Code Incon for G Fuel will now give you 30% off of your order until Thursday. 30% off, folks. They have buffed up our percent off from 10% to 30%, baby, for the next 4 days. So make sure you get that order in and support the tournament series at the same time. Let's go. Let's go. Crushing it. Yay, yay. Xing 10 taken off the table. And Odin. That means Cupid is left on the board, folks. Where do you order? You can type an exclamation mark G Fuel or click the panel down below the stream. There's the Cupid. There it is, baby. Cupid has been locked in. I can't believe they left it open, but they did. And it has been locked. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. They left it on the board. Very scary. Very scary. Oh, man. I don't know about that. I just don't know about that one. That's gonna be a hard one to deal with. He's been one of the star picks of this tournament. So we'll see how that goes. If they've got some sort of special strategy, you know, to deal with that. I don't love that situation that they are in. They're going to lock in the Medusa. Will they go for a Medusa Hell pick? Well, that is very different. Very different strategy that we're seeing locked in right there, folks. Totally different picks than we have been seeing normally. Hell, though, she does have the cleanse for the Cupid ult. They can movement speed out of it. They've got the CC immunity on the Medusa, but they're giving Team Hex their Poseidon Cupid combo. Oh, they are playing a dangerous game right now, guys. The most dangerous game, some would say. Athena and Sobek being taken off the table. Absolutely nobody is going to be messing around with that. Getting rid of those main setup gods here in Joust. Oh, God. There is a huge gamble. A huge gamble being made by Ripegeist right now to give this composition over to the team. We will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Kuma Karna going to be the final one locked in. They did like the Kuma pick. They decided they wanted it for themselves. Hell, Medusa, and Kumbhakarna. One mage, one hunter, one front line. On the other side, we've got our mage, we've got our hunter. Now they just need their front line, and who will it be? All the standard ones taken off the board. Even their secondary taken off the board by locking in the Kumbhakarna. They've been playing a lot of Guardians. So will they mix it up here and be forced into a warrior? Wouldn't hate a Hercules pick at all. That would be wonderful to see a Hercules pick. That would be wonderful. All right. It's gonna be Kuzenbo. They've been rocking the Guardians all tournament long. They're gonna stick with the Guardians. It's going to be a Kuzenbo. Kuzenbo is very strange with the Cupid Poseidon. He does a lot of knocking people up and away. Not something you'd really normally see with a Cupid Poseidon, where you kind of want to bring him into a situation. So we will see how that worked out for Team Hex. Ripegeist has the previous win. They've got the momentum, but it's 1-1. And it all comes down to this match, folks. It's all on the line. This is it. The whole kit and caboodle. There's nothing after this. This is the tournament. They've last picked the cap. As both teams get ready to start it on up, we see the Warrior's Blessing on Kuzenbo, Tier 2 Transcendence Cupid, and Tier 2 going into Chronos Pendant on Poseidon. Medusa opting to start with the Hunter's Blessing moving into the Bloodforge. Kumbhakarna getting, I don't know what Kumbhakarna's getting, Tier 1 boots, Tier 1 Druid Stone, and a bunch of potions. Meanwhile, Hell going into the Chronos Pendant. I'm not sure what he's trying to make happen right there on the Kumbhakarna. We see a Heavenly Agility come out, Beads and Aegis, and a Blink, Beads, and Beads. Okay. Well, there you go. Team Hex will grab that first wave clear right now, and now they're trying to come in a kind of a scary spot. They're getting caught out. Decimate already caught out by the Kuzenbo, but Cupid taking so much damage of his own right there. They need to be careful. The Heavenly Agility is popped for Kumbhakarna. That started off really awkward for Ripegeist, but they actually turned it around there at the end. Medusa trying to dive in on Poseidon. Hexproof here on the side. He is cut off from his team, being a little BM with some jumps up and down. Might actually get himself into some trouble. He was caught off from his team right there, being just a little bit BM. Almost cost him his life. Now is not the time to be flexing your muscles like that. You ain't Omega, son. That's an old time joke right there. That's like an SPL Season 1 joke, folks. All the 7 people got that joke. All right. Team Clear will be going the way of Ripegeist. I don't see how Team Hex is going to outclear them in the early game against the Hell, with Hell being able to heal those minions. Unless they do something silly like get caught off over here on the side of the jungle, they will not. There is going to be one more wave that they need to clear before they get ready for this red buff. Looked like they wanted that neutral camp. But now that they've actually left, now they're in a weird spot where they're actually going to lose the wave clear because they misplanned this timing. They cannot afford to miss these creeps. These are the creeps that will be getting you level 5 upon the next one. No, they're going to miss half this wave. That's more important than anything else. That means Hexproof and Peanut Butter and Caleb will be getting that level 5 significantly before them. They're not even going to need the level 5. They're going to get the kill on the Hell right here. She Aegis to try to live, but it's not going to be enough. Now they've lost the pressure in the lane. They've lost the pressure for the red buff. They're about to get level 5s. They need to be careful. Team Hex is about to get their level 5s going. Peanut Butter going off from the side of the jungle. Grab the red. Kuzenbo hits level 5. Poseidon hits level 5. Cupid should be getting it any moment now from this red buff. Unfortunate series of events there for Ripe, guys. As Team Hex just makes the right moves, positions themselves in the right spots. And they get the level 5s first. Unfortunately, oh, what a great Medusa ulti. No, the heart bomb stun. Unfortunate. Incredible Medusa ult forces the beads on Poseidon and Cupid right there. Unfortunately, the heart bomb stuns both of them. Hell just stands a little bit closer to Medusa, and they both get hit by that. Unfortunate. Caleb getting so much pressure in here with the Kuzenbo. We were talking about the Kuzenbo pick maybe being problematic, but so far, no problems whatsoever. Poseidon ultimate, Cupid Kuzenbo all up. All three ultimates up right there. I mean, that should be a dead Joe. That could be a dead Medusa. He actually probably needs to turn around and fight that. He's just sitting there. Yeah, he needs to turn around and make that kill happen. Very low Cupid, but he's going to pick up a heal, so he's not going to die. Decimate has to be running away, but no! He's going to get Kumbhakarna pushed through him. 3-0 for Team Hex over Ripe Geist right now. And a fairly substantial lead is developing. 1.5K right now for Team Hex. Team Ripe Guys needs to start being a little bit careful right now. Kuzenbo has 3 kills. Lord forbid we make fun of anything that Callum wants to play, folks. That is our bad. We will bow down to the master of Joust, for he knows more than us. A little bit of looking for aggression. Ripe Guys here in the jungle. I don't hate this idea while they saw the Kuzenbo back. We can see Kuzenbo's got the cooldown boots and the Stone of Binding online. Kumbhakarna just with the cooldown boots right now. No Stone of Binding yet there for him. Kuzenbo did opt for Blink as his active, which he has been using quite efficiently with these aggressive plays. Red buff coming back up. Ripe Guys trying to group up for that. Of all the ways this match could have gone, Kuzenbo carry was the least expected. Look at the way that he's walking at them. Just no fear in the world, holding off hell in Medusa from being able to do anything. When you think about it, Kuzenbo is interesting because the highlight player for Ripe Geist was Decimate. Decimate was destroying on the Cupid. So what's going to do good against a Hunter? Heck, lock in the Kuzenbo. Kumbhakarna finds himself dead underneath that tower in his passive. They just cannot deal with this Kuzenbo. He is just holding down the double key. And they can't get any damage on him. My goodness. That fully stacked Warrior's Blessing and that Stone of Binding are doing plenty right now. Looks like he might be moving himself into something anti-physical. Could be a solve for his team, but it also could be something a little bit more selfish. 2K lead for Team Hex as they sit back and farm up. 4-0 right now. Ripe Guys needs to find themselves a nice Medusa ult onto some targets. They've got both their beads up, unfortunately. Kumba not able to force their actives right now. Luckily, the blue buff had not spawned yet for Ripe Guys, so they'll be able to grab that right there. Team Hex was looking at it, but not for much longer. Into the jungle, Caleb goes. Immediately clears out that camp, actually. Level-wise, it's starting to be a problem. 878 compared to 767. That is an issue right now for them. XP is a very big deal in Joust. Haven't even been able to lock in their blue buff yet, as Caleb is just completely zoning them. And now he's going to start it up. They're forced to go clear out those minions. Hell in the side. Looks like she did grab that red buff, though. Kumba trying to get a root on the Cupid. Not going to find it. Honestly, he should probably just look for the Mez ultimate over anything else. No reason for him to go for that root. Blink down on Kuzenbo. Good Hell Cleanse coming out immediately to make sure that they don't get that. The Medusa ult coming out on the Kuzenbo. Unfortunately, just the Kuzenbo. Not able to find anything there either. Poseidon Kraken is going to be good right on to Decimate. Decimate clearly the target that they're focusing right now. Kumbhakarna stuck, trying not to stun his Hell right there. Actually had to back up. Extremely low is the Kuzenbo. No! Kumbhakarna goes back in to try to grab it. Not going to be enough right there. 6-0 for Team Hex. They had lost the previous round. And they were not down to lose this tournament. 2,500 gold lead. 1, 2, 3, a level lead right now. And Ripe Guys is against the fences at the 9-minute marker in this match. They're going to need some big plays to come back. Some big Medusa ult combos around corners. The Poseidon Cupid combo just has not been slowing down all tournament long. I think Ripe Guys might be hitting themselves in the head right now that they didn't pick or ban these two characters that have just been so strong this tournament. They had the opportunities to just take them off the table, and they did not take the opportunity. I can sense the regret in the P's and B's. Hex is playing it nice and slow, though. They're not in any rush. They're just trying to grab any of this farm that they can. Look for pickoffs as the fights come to them. Not trying to force anything under tower, anything of that sort. Hell, taking a lot of damage from just a little Kuzenbo Kappa. My goodness. That's not the dream. You don't love to see a half HP down on your health from a little Kuzenbo Kappa. Caleb actually taking some decent damage. Kumbhakarna finally getting the ulti off onto a target. Poseidon extremely low. Will have to defensively crack, and they're onto the Hell. They've got to make sure they get him. They do. Cupid lands the heart bomb. Hell is still alive right now. Can they get the body blocks off? Huge ulti around the corner from Medusa, but Caleb's body blocking. They can't get through the Kuzenbo. Decimate will grab that Cupid. Kumbhakarna goes down into his passive. 6-2. Nobody dies, and we see Ripe Guys taking the fight to Team Hex right there. Great job, Kumbhakarna, just going straight to the ultimate, not worrying about anything else. He didn't worry about forcing the beads before the ultimate. He immediately used the ultimate, and then the beads came out afterwards. Now he knows that both Cupid and Poseidon beads are down going into the next fight. They took down the gold lead from about 3K to about 1.5K. They are way back in this game. Look at those levels as well. From being down 3-4 levels to only being down 1 level now. 10.99 for Hex, 9.99 for Ripe Guys. In fact, there's the Medusa level 10. They've evened it up in the XP. They've very, very much taken a large chunk out of the gold lead. And if we come and look at the damage charts, look at that. Joe Destroyer leading his team in damage. 5,500. Not to mention he's also going to have some healing done. If I can find that. 2,415 healing as well. The Hell pick maybe working out for them better than I thought it was. Even though he's 0, 2, and 2, still providing a lot for his team right now. Especially against this Cupid Poseidon. We talked about being able to cleanse and get out of the combos. And as we get later and later into the game, we'll see how that goes for him. Kuzenbo blinking right on to Hell, though. She gets off the cleanse, unfortunately. Not enough to stay alive, though. Kuzenbo Blink, full combos down for Team Hex. Kuzenbo has his ultimate up. They've got to be so careful of that. If Hell doesn't basically stay in light stance at the start of everything, that's going to keep happening over and over and over again. As much as he probably wants to get poke out with some of his abilities, he's going to have to stay in that light stance. Look at this call coming out. Caleb staying in the mid lane, zoning them out, while the rest of Team Hex goes and grabs the Demon King. Hex making a comeback play right there. They were down 1,000 gold. Now they're up 2,000. Excuse me. They were only up 1,000 gold. Now they're up 2,000. This tower is going to be basically free for them. Although all ultis are up for Ripe, guys. If they can get 3 people here, they could look for a turnaround. Unfortunately, their Kumbhakarna is still back by the Phoenix line right now. They're not doing a ton of damage to this tower, actually. They've got opportunities to fight. They land the root onto Cupid, the Mez combo onto Poseidon. Medusa can't get the ulti off, unfortunately, but she lands it onto Cupid. That'll be a dead Cupid. Poseidon ulti already back up, unfortunately. He's got the Chronos Pendant cooldown boots. And that means it's a 3-for-1 trade for Team Hex. If that Kraken hadn't just come back up, that would have been such a good fight for Ripe, guys. Unfortunately for them, that full CDR Poseidon is not messing around. They've got 5 seconds left on the death timer. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to grab this Phoenix in time. No, they get it down to about half HP. They get themselves a 3,500 gold lead, and they bring back up their XP lead to about 4-5 levels. Almost a good turnaround fight for Ripe, guys, right there. Just not able to find their footing. And I don't believe it. But we've got a 10,000 damage Kuzenbo, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the Mystical Mail. He's got the Void Stone, the Stone of Binding, the cooldown boots. We've got a top damage Kuzenbo, who I can only imagine is also top mitigated as well. If we could find the damage mitigated. 13,000 damage mitigated, while also being top damage. Holy cow. The super secret Kappa pick was kept until the very end of the tournament. Was kept in the back pocket. The secret OP was here all along, and they saved it for just the right moment. Kumba ulti coming down onto Cupid, bringing him down to about a quarter HP. He will have heals in that backline, though. They need to watch out for this combo. Medusa ulti coming out. They land the root. Great job right there. Beads and Aegis coming out from Medusa to keep him alive. They've still got the passive on Kumbhakarna if they can get in front of him. They're trying. They're not going to be able to keep him alive. Kuzenbo extremely low, but unfortunately not going to be able to land the kill. Joe will miss the one. He just can't get the kill. He's trying to finish it up. He does get the Kuzenbo, but Hexproof will clean it up. Still a win for the so-named team. Hexproof, level 14, highest level in the game, getting that final kill. 5-1-7. Looks like he might want to get over here to get ready to start up the Demon King as soon as his Cupid comes over here. 3,000 gold down is Ripe, guys. They're about to lose the Demon King as well, which means they're going to have to defend their Phoenix with no Phoenix helping them back. Pridvin finish for Kuzenbo, so he's going to have 30% cooldown on top of that silly nonsense shield that he'll get from his ulti. XP lead starting to get more out of control. Level 14 is a hard one, 2 levels up. He has the Divine Ruin for the Hell. They don't have any other real anti-heal, though. So maybe if they utilize a little bit more of their healing capabilities with the Hell, they'll have a shot. Poseidon just getting a little bit of poke out right there. Kumbhakarna putting pressure on that backline, unfortunately, by himself, because their team is getting zoned out by the Kuzenbo. Kraken will come down. It's going to be enough to grab the kill. They're going to get the kill on Medusa as well. That's a kill on the Hell. All 3 members dead for 30 seconds. They tried to make the comeback. Ripe guys took that game too. They tried to make it happen. Great gameplay coming out from both teams, but Team Hex at the 17-minute marker will wrap up this tournament, folks, and get first place. Ripe guys, though, still getting second place. No shame being second place out of all of the 32 teams that signed up for this tournament. Absolutely crushed it, and with a sub, nonetheless. Great plays coming out from both squads. Nice competitive matches, all 3 games. 2-1, though, in favor of Team Hex. Congratulations. If you were placed on the first, second, or third place team, the mods will be contacting you to get your PayPal information in order to distribute out the prize pool winnings. If you were on the 4th place team, you will be getting contacted by a mod for your Discord handle so that you can get the skin codes sent to you. If the mods and players can get all of those informations gathered today, then by tonight, all of the winnings and skin codes will be sent out to those of you that were on the top 4 teams. So make sure you get into contact with a mod to get them that information so they can get it to me so I can get you your prize stuff. Also, don't forget, guys, to sign up for next month's tournament. This was a Joust tournament this month, but our April tournament will be for Conquest. That is going to be a $500 Conquest tournament, of course, folks. If our sub goal ever reaches $2,500, that increases up our prize pool from $500 to $1,000 for our tournament series. And of course, on top of all of that, every dollar that we make from G Fuel sales crowd funds the tournament series, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of G Fuel, dropping another free starter code in the chat from our friends over at G Fuel. They gave us 5 of those that we have now dropped, guys, in the chat. All you got to do is pay shipping and handling on that. Of course, don't forget as well that we are getting 30% off. If you use code Incon and you use our links down below in the panels or by typing in !G Fuel, use that code Incon, you will get 30% off your orders. We've got 30% off until Thursday. That will be lasting for basically this week, and then it will go back down to a 10%